Hi, it's me again, Dee Ivani. I wanted to come back with another segment of Let's Talk About It. The subject being mistakes that we make when it comes to helping others. Um, do you love helping people? And if you do, does that come with sometimes pushing them to do the right thing? And have you ever considered that you may be pushing them into doing something they have no business doing? Now, sometimes this can work for the person that needs the help, and sometimes it can go left field. If someone is totally stuck, there's nothing wrong with receiving advice per se. It can, and they take it on, it can actually help them to maybe narrow down the things that they're trying to find about themselves. And then but the big question really is the advice that is being provided, does it actually provide help for them, or is it advice that subconsciously you would have wanted to have received had you been in a similar situation? Now, this came about because I received some advice which I appreciated, but the type of advice that I received, it was also pushing on the edge of taking me out of alignment. And if I wasn't careful enough and I fully listened, I would again be stepping outside of the thing that I'm trying to achieve. This is something I believe why a lot of us have problems in life. We're trying to do things, but we get caught up with what people advise us to do. It sounds good, they mean good, they're your friends, your loved ones, so you respect what they say. And while they're happy that you've taken on their advice and they're feeling good, you know, the question is it really taking you to where you need to go? We've all come into this world with a blueprint, and the blueprint I'm referring to is within our astrological chart. I'm still learning mine, and the more I've been learning about my chart, I've been learning about myself. Learning astrology in general, anyway, it helped me to learn about people, learn about the elements, the characteristics. It helped me to learn about people. And if you're not into understanding the characteristics of people, why they are the way that they are, you would kind of just assume that everyone is the same or similar. Hence why you can get some people like screwing up their face and be like, what are you acting like that for? Oh, what are you acting like that for? They're acting like that because it's a part of their blueprint. Now, some of it could be trauma based, but there's a lot of us that has underrooted characteristics that is a part of our signature, and we find that in our charts. So when you learn to study your charts, you find who you are. The charts also can help navigate your direction in life, especially if you look at your North Node. Studying South Node, North Node, mine actually aligned with me. My characteristics, the things that I came into this world with, the things that I loved doing in my younger years, and the passion that I had going forward, but I never yet got to the point of acquiring that, my North Node, they actually aligned. I was like, oh, okay. My problem with not achieving my North Node is because I listen too much to outside voices. And I come from a Jamaican family, so I'm going to say it in the Jamaican tone that I'm used to hearing. And please excuse my sniffling. I didn't even know I had a sniffle. I would get a lot. No, you don't want to do that. No, not do that. What make you think you can do that? Eh? You can't do that. No stupid. No fool. And these weren't words that were spoken out of a mean space. These words were spoken from their personal experience and realizing what they had to do to survive, believing that is what it's what I needed to hear for me to survive in my generation, not realizing that I was probably 2 generations, actually probably even more than that. I can't do the math on that. So I know that when I got that, it wasn't from a mean place. It wasn't from a place where they didn't see any good in me. It was a place of survival of what worked for them. But I trusted it. And then it gets to the point where you no longer need to hear those outside voices now because you've taken them in and now it becomes your voice and it blocks you. All right. And then you wonder why you're having struggles in life because you're subconsciously taking in and speaking those words, those lies that weren't for you. So that's why I say it's very important if you're someone who's helping, be careful of the words that you're sharing with people. And people that likes to take help from people, also be careful what you're taking in. Ask yourself, is what I'm hearing in alignment with what I'm trying to do? Is it going to better me? Is it going to take me a step forward? Okay? Because you'd have people that will take full on what a person said. They've gone totally left field now of their plans. And sometimes they may even get lost, not even realize they've diverted away from their plans until they feel far out and they look back and thinking, this is not where I wanted to go. Why am I here? Oh, because so and so told me I should. And then you may get a little bit of resentment. You can't do that. So now I'm not putting this fully on the person that likes to help. Because if you're a helper, if that's your nature, do what you're supposed to do. What I'm saying is, as a helper, just be mindful if your help is actually gonna help them or if it's the help that you wanted. And the person who's receiving the help to consider, is this help gonna help me? And sometimes you can get pressured by the person who's trying to help you. Because sometimes these helpers, they're not professional. They're not professionally trained. So they're not trained how to deal with people's personalities and characters and just people in general. They're just speaking from a place thinking, I want to help, I want to help, I want to help. I know someone who has a heart to help people. And if you don't listen to her, she's going to slightly insult you, thinking that that insult is helping you. So these are things that you've got to be looking out for. All right. Yeah. So these are just some of the mistakes that we do, and I hope this is helpful going forward. And yeah, take care. Have a wonderful day. Keep striving. Be your best you. Take care. Bye.